Hello everyone and welcome you all to another chapter of the Adobe Illustrator Essential Tutorial. So now we are on our chapter number 7 and here we'll be learning how you can use the pen tool. Okay, so I'll be telling you guys how you can create points and from there how you can actually make some curves or shapes according to your size. Okay, so here I'll show that. Okay, so let's not waste time and let's get started with this chapter here. So here you guys can see I am in the home page of Illustrator. Okay, so from here what I'll do is I do already have an exercise file in which I'll be doing that. Okay, so I'll be doing on top of that one. So I'll come here in the open file option and I do have a JPEG file here. Okay, so I'll take this exercise file from here and I will open and now it will give me this page. So what I'll do is I'll just lock this particular page and I'll be creating one new layer. Okay, so I'm on top of this layer basically. And now from here, I will be using this pen tool. Okay, so there are different ways how you can use the pen tool. So as you can see, as I do have my caps lock on, okay, so I do have this cross sign. Okay, and once I of the caps lock, I will have this kind of icon here. Okay, so let's see what I can do with this one. So from here, I can just make points. Okay, so from here, you guys can see I can make points here. So this is how you guys can basically make some points. So I'll just go back. Now I'll use this pen tool. Okay, again without the caps. Okay, so I have just turned off the caps as well from here. So if I just on here, you can see it's the cross. But with this one, this is how you can basically work. Okay. You can just make some designs like this. Okay. But if you click here, then you will get kind of curve. Okay. If you want to create any curve, you guys can do that and come here and join this one here. Okay. So this is how you guys can create shapes here. Again, select the selection tool and delete this one. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to draw on top of this layer. So for that, I will basically use this one. Okay, so I'll have this point here and maybe once I come to this point, okay, I will just curve this one and I'll keep this one here. And now I will try to make a line here. Okay, so I'll click on this. And at beginning, you might take some time to master this one. Okay, but once you do, it's quite good. Okay, you guys can actually use this. So this is how you guys can make these shapes. So I'll just complete this one. So here, if I want to make any kind of shape, so I can make that. And after that, I will keep this one here and I will just match these lines. Okay. So straight lines, I hope you guys know. Okay. But here we'll be learning about this. So here you guys can see how I'm basically working here. Okay. So here you guys can see. So you can just delete if you just click on Control Z. Okay. So you guys can actually get one step back. So I'll just this as well from here. And now you can make the shape and again make this shape right here. Okay. So here you guys can come, you guys can make this shape. I'll just go back a little bit, come here, and I'll make this shape here. Okay. And again, come back here. And from this point, you guys can also make the shape. Okay, so this side, and now join this one directly here with this anchor point. So at basic, at starting, you guys don't have to worry so much about all this. Okay, so you guys can just make anything, whatever you like. Again, I'll come and select the selection tool, and here you can see I do have a layer. Okay, so not exactly the same, but it kind of looks like. Okay, so here if I select this layer, I'll come to the properties option, or before that, how I have created this ellipse tool, and I will create an eye, and here again I will create another small eye here. Okay, so I do have these two layers as well. So I'll click on this layer, and here select this, and maybe I'll just give this a stroke. Okay, so here I do have a stroke of 1 point. Select this layer and bring this one here. Okay, so here you can see I do have got this particular line here. Okay, so here I do have this. So now again, I'll come here, create another box. Okay, and I will bring this one with my selection tool somewhere here. Okay, so I'll put this one here, and what I'll do is I'll again come here. Okay, so maybe I'll just move this one in one side a little bit. Okay, I'll take this icon, or first I'll come here in the properties option and I'll just give this one a bit stroke. Okay, so here now as you can see I do have the stroke. I'll put this one here, and here I do have another point, so I'll keep this one somewhere here. Add stroke to this as well. So it's easy for me to locate this. And again with my triangle. Okay, so now I can also create a triangle with my pen tool as well. Okay, so here in this case, what I'll do is I'll select the pen tool, this normal one. Okay, we'll be using this one. I won't on the caps lock. So from here, I'll just create a line here, and I will just join this one somewhere here. Okay, so here I do have one stroke, and I will fill this one with a color. Okay, so I'll come here, go to the fill option, and I will go to the swatches, or I'll go to this one, and from here basically I can select what color do I want to put. Okay, so as I do have this color right now, what I'll do is I'll just decrease the opacity, kinda. I'll just decrease till this much. And now I'll click here, selection tool, and I will just rotate this one a little bit. Okay, so I'll rotate this and I will put this one somewhere here. And now I can also fill color to all of this. Okay, as you guys already know. So here I can come and select this one. And now if I just want to increase the size and I want to kind of match this one, okay, I can do that. And also if I just put this one here in the middle, that looks quite good. Okay, so I do have both of these layers just here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just group all of the icons which I have here. Okay, so for that I will just right click here, and from here you can see the group option. So I'll click on the group option, and now I will be able to group. Okay, so I don't know what exactly happened here. Okay, I will select all of these icons. Okay, I will just delete this one, and again come here to these layers. Select this layer. Okay, as you can see, I do have this layer. Okay, I'll just only delete this one. So here again, I do have this. Let's select all of this. Okay, so all of these are selected. And now click here, click on group. Okay, so now I can just move this one accordingly. And now if I come inside this one, and now I can actually adjust all of this. Okay, so here I will just adjust this one somewhere here, and I will put the eyeball somewhere here. Okay. And another thing, if I will just add another ellipse. Okay. So this one I'll create using my pen tool. Okay. For that, I will click here. And from here, I can also make some changes. And after that, I will just come here. and I will try to make some shape. Okay, so here I'll add, and here. So basically, I will just join this one somewhere here. Okay, so here you can see I do have a shape here. Okay, so if I want to do any kind of changes, then I'll just zoom in. And from here, basically with these points over here, I can actually create those. Or if I just go back, go to my selection tool, and I can actually increase or decrease the size of this one. Okay, so I'll click this one here, and I can also decrease or increase the size. So what I'll do is I'll come here and I'll put this on top of this one. Maybe it's not the same, but kind of resembles what it is. So if I would just want to change anything, I will come to this handle over here. So as you guys can see, this is the handle. So I can basically change these particular points from here. So if I want to change anything, or if I just click on caps lock, so from here, I will just change it. Okay, so I can actually select these points, and here you guys can see the different ways of how you can actually do that. So once I get the handle, I can actually make the designs over here. Okay, so I can do that, but I will just go back of how it was with my selection tool. I will keep it somewhere here. Okay, so I'll keep this one somewhere here. Let me just zoom out again. Okay, so I'll keep this here. And now I will add color to this one. Okay, so I will select this and I will add some color. Go to the properties panel, go to the fill option, and maybe I'll take something like this, but I'll just decrease this one. And now I want to color this whole thing over here. Okay, so I will select only this layer. Okay, so I'll select only this layer. Now what I want to do is I want to add some fill color. Okay, so maybe I will take some fill color from here, come to this one, and actually add a black fill. And now come to the eye here, and I will select this one. And with this, you guys can give this a basic blue color. Okay. So this is the one. As you can see, I do have made some shapes using the pen tool. Okay. You guys can also use it. So if you want to create any circle, you guys need to practice this one because this one is quite complicated to use. Okay. So here, suppose you made a line and from here you want to curve it. Okay. So you guys can do it like this, or otherwise, if you again come here, suppose I want to make some shapes. So here you can see I can make some shapes here and also connect this one somewhere here. Okay, so this is how you guys can work. Okay, so as you can see, I can make different kind of shapes here. So I will come here and I will make some shapes like this. So here, as you guys can see, so here I have put all those colors out. Okay, I will just go back. Okay, as you can see, I do have all the shapes. And I will just select this one. Maybe I'll just select only this. Okay, I'll delete this one. Okay, so here you can see again, I do have this layer. Maybe I will just add color to it now. So I'll come here, go to the fill option, give this one this color, and this inner part. Okay, I'll just fill this with black as I have showed you guys before. And now I want to basically change this color. Okay, so I'll come to the fill and maybe take something yellow. Okay, not this one actually. I'll come here again. I will decrease the color or I'll put direct black. So come here to this whole frame, come to the fill option here, and I'll fill it with something in yellow. Okay, but I want to change the opacity of this one to quite an extent. Okay, so I will somewhere choose here. Okay, so I do have this, and now this one is just above. Okay, so what I can do is I will just select this layer and I will go to the arrange option, and you guys can go in from here as well. Okay, and I'll click to send to back. Okay, so I just want this one to go kind of back, and here you can see now this layer is on the back. So only this layer I will select here, and I will change the fill color of this. Okay, maybe I'll take it something into this blue, change the opacity from here. Okay, so here as you can see, I have created all of this. And now here, if you guys want to add more strokes, you guys can add more strokes as well. Suppose if I select all these layers, okay, so first I will just group all of these layers here, okay, and all of this here. Now I will just group with this layer. Okay, so I will click here, otherwise, okay. So I have already grouped this one. And now if I just move, okay, so maybe this one is not grouped properly. So I'll select all of this and click here, go to ungroup, go to group, everything. And now, as you can see, I can move all those properly. Okay, so this is how you guys can make your shapes, and you guys need to keep on practicing to master this particular thing here. Okay, so you guys can basically master once you keep on practicing. So hope to see you all in the next class, where we'll be learning about how you can actually work with the pen tool in Illustrator. Okay, so we'll be learning about all of that in the next class. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.